Welcome to the Speak Your Success podcast. Hey, welcome to the Speak Your Success podcast. If this is your first time tuning in, or if you've been rocking with us for the long haul, we're glad to have you join us here today. I'm your host, best-selling author and TEDx speaker, Jonathan Jones, and today is time for Monday Motivation. So I had a great weekend, and I had the opportunity to see the movie The Incredibles 2. And of course, The Incredibles 2 is a movie about superheroes. It's a movie about individuals who are saving the world because they have these fantastic powers, right? However, I found myself sitting in the car today, and I was talking with my good friend Sam, and me and him just began to go back and forth. And then he asked me a question. He was like, "Man, how are you doing? How you holding up? How you going to start off your week, Jay?" And I was like, "Sam, man, it's funny you asked, because at one point I used to see success as something that was so difficult to obtain." I began to speak of my coach, and I said I saw him achieve a level of success. I saw him entering NFL locker rooms, entering corporations, places that he had the opportunity to speak, as well as on the other end, seeing my dad, seeing them closing deals, seeing people sign contracts, seeing people pay these amounts of money, and seeing my dad being able to walk away from a six-figure job, being a tenured professor. Then I began to talk with Sam, and I was like, "Sam, it's funny, man, because there's no more superheroes out here." I said, it's funny because I saw successes so far, but then I began to see my coach, and I began to see my father, and they were achieving success the level they're at. I said, "Man, Sam, the way I'm going to start off my week, bro, is just picking up the pace." Because for me, at first, I would just say I wanted certain things. I would say I want to be great. I would say I'm going to book this engagement. I would say I want to sell this many books, but then I would not put in the action or the effort required in between. I want you just to imagine just stand in front. I want you to imagine just putting a circle like at the top of a sheet of paper, right? And then about 3 or 4 or 5 inches down, put another circle. You're the second circle down at the bottom. The other circle is success. I would say, "Sam, I was trying to hop over from where I was to success. I was just trying to be a superhero and then go from one place and magically appear in the other." However, friends, today I want to tell you, in order for you to achieve success, it's not about looking at everybody else. It's not about seeing people and envisioning them to be superheroes. It's just not forgetting about the amount of work that's required for you to get from point A to point B. Friends, specifically, that might look like you just beginning to read a little bit more, and then taking that little bit that you read and then applying it throughout your day. It might be you taking the opportunity to make a few extra phone calls and cut off that mean time in between time where you're scrolling through social media, unless you're rocking with the Speak Your Success podcast page. Anyway, friends, we have to understand that we have to put in this work. It's about the work. Friends, about 2 days ago, I said, "Man, I want to call more schools." First day, I called about 10 schools. The next day, I bounced back and called about 20, and then sent matching emails for the schools. What effort are you willing to put forth today? I'm not talking to you today telling you to skip steps. I'm telling you to be so deliberate in each step that you take. It's time for us to pick up the pace. It's time for us to be great, so that I can call you Miss Incredible, so I can call you Mr. Incredible, so I can say that you're doing great things because you're taking the step by step in the journey. Y'all, the pleasure is going through the process. Hello, the pleasure is going through the process. So allow yourself to go through it today, flow through it today, and grow through it today. This is TEDx speaker and best-selling author Jonathan Jones reminding you to speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why would you want to live any other way? Friends, we just want to remind you, if this podcast has been adding value to you, we would encourage you to take a moment and then just leave us a helpful review. Just go in and share your comments, share your thoughts with us, rate us 5 stars on iTunes, as well as connect with us on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter at SYS Podcast 1. And then, of course, you can hear the podcast on various platforms as well. We're on Google Play, we're on iTunes, we're on SoundCloud, we're on Spotify. Thank you for listening, friends, and look forward to seeing you achieve greatness.